Brought down third base. What a catch! What a catch!
And you can kiss that one goodbye. That's a 2-run bomb. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
The time is made! Play it home! Trying to right to the field, that's got a chance! That ball is long gone!
Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Thank you for joining us for our free live coverage tonight as the Anclote Sharks take on the Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin. Alongside Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll be bringing you the call for tonight's ball game. Brian, we're about now at the midway season mark, and teams are starting to find a groove and team leaders are starting to emerge.
That's right, Will. We have a great matchup here tonight with two teams that are looking to take it next notch for the second half of the season and make a run toward the playoffs. Let's start with a quick rundown of the visiting Anclote Sharks. Coach Jorge Santiago has challenged his team early in this difficult schedule as they have come into tonight's game with a 1-6 record. It is a little misleading as 5 of their 6 losses have come against teams with a winning record this season, and they have faced some tough competition to get the season started. Season stats are unfortunately not available for the Sharks, but they are led by a solid senior core of Anthony DeLima, Sean Eden, Chris Sands, and Chris Ravilla, and we expect to see them make an impact in the game here tonight.
Thank you for the rundown on the Anclote Sharks. Now, how about the home team tonight, Brian, the Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes?
Coach Rob Ducey has got a great squad and has been working hard and playing some outstanding baseball. Not only do they have a 6-3 record on the season, but they also took down not only the number 1 team in Florida, but the number 1 team in the nation at the time, Calvary Christian, in a hard-fought 2-1 victory. Offensively, look for senior Logan McCann to keep his hot bat going as he leads the team in hits, runs, and RBIs. Also, keep an eye on the Hurricane pitching staff tonight as they put together a respectful team ERA of 4.23 and are sporting an almost 2-to-1 strike-to-walk ratio, so they are doing well to limit the opportunities for their opponents. The staff is led this season by senior Travis Mabin, who has a 2-0 record on the season and went the distance in the victory against the Calvary Christian.
Thank you, Brian, for the rundowns of both squads. It's a great evening of baseball action awaits us. It's a great time to hit that subscribe button now. Toss a like our way as well. We'll have the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup coming up next in the first pitch right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
So we're about to get underway here at Bishop McLaughlin High School as the public address announcer goes through the starting lineups for both teams. And then we'll have the playing of the national anthem. But we're going to get things going on our end with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for the visiting Sharks of Anclote. Batting first, playing second base, Michael Sierra. Batting second, playing left field, Paul Ramos. Batting third, he's on the mound, Sean Eden. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, Anthony Ramos. Batting fifth, playing first, Antonio DeLima. Batting sixth, behind the plate, Christian Ravilla. Batting seventh in center field, Christopher Ravilla. Batting eighth, playing third, Christopher Sands. And batting ninth, playing right field, is Caleb Stockwell. And the Sharks are coached by Jorge Santiago. And now for the home team, Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes. Leading off, playing shortstop, Logan McGann. Batting second, playing second, Aiden Fox. Batting third, playing third, Giovanni Castanello. Batting fourth, playing center field, TJ Savarese. Batting fifth, he's behind the plate, Larson Lott. Batting sixth, DHing, Christopher Rodriguez. Batting seventh, playing first, Stanislav Pazik. Batting eighth, playing left field, Keith Jacobs. And batting ninth, playing right, Zach Roxby. And getting the start on the hill this evening is Tyler Pizzo. And the Hurricanes are coached by Rob Ducey. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. So we're about ready to get underway here. And we're going to be starting off with the national anthem. So we'll take that time along here. We're ready to get underway in a beautiful evening here along the Gulf Coast of Florida. Again, Anclote taking on Bishop McLaughlin. Low 70-degree temperature at first pitch. As the sun begins to set to the west, we had a breeze blowing in from dead center field. That's calmed somewhat. We'll see if it impacts play here this evening. Getting things started, we'll get through the defensive alignment for you for the home team Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes, starting with the battery. Pizzo on the mound, Lott behind the plate. Castellano at third, McGann at short, Fox at second, Pazarek at first, Jacobs in left, Savarese in center, and Roxby in right. Beautiful night for baseball, Brian.
It is, Will. I was just sitting there thinking about it. It's actually just a little chilly here for down here in what we would consider Central to South Florida, but it looks to be a great evening for baseball. It's probably going to dip down into the 50s potentially by the time we get done, but there's always never a bad day for baseball.
And I can tell you that weather forecast is true because my coat is in the car.
I have my coat here, so it probably won't get cold. Yeah, Will, these teams, they're hoping to come out, I think, tonight and try to make some good contact, hit some hard balls, and try to get on this board quick. Both of these teams need some good firepower moving into the second half of the season.
Couldn't agree more. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, but it helps us out tremendously. We are a nonprofit organization, and those subscriptions help us secure our partnerships to bring these games to you live. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It also allows you to enter our chat room so you can cheer on your team or your favorite player. We ask that you just keep it friendly, keep it clean, enjoy the chat room. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at GCSN Broadcast. Leading the game off for Anclote, number 1, Michael Sierra, as Pizzo delivers swing and a miss for strike 1. Pizzo from the windup, quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Looks like he's trying to establish the outside corner there early, Brian.
Yeah, he is.
Sarah will have to protect, but Pizzo able to get it by quickly, strike 3. And the first out of the ball game in the books.
Looked like that was just three straight fastballs and right on the outside corner and made it difficult for.
1 out now in the inning brings up Paul Ramos. Looking to get something started for Anclote. Pizzo looking to keep his groove going. He's off to a great start. Curveball breaks away, but Ramos did not pull back from the bunt attempt. Nice movement.
It was great movement. Pizzo got away with that one there. But it's tough to lay off on a pitch like that. It looks so good coming in.
The 0-1 offering. Fastball rides in high. That'll even things up. Like a changeup. Misses inside. You can see the American flag behind us as we're broadcasting directly behind home plate. So you can see that wind is coming in. You don't feel it too much at field level, but certainly if we get a fly ball, we'll see if it has an impact because that one's fouled away. As it winds and offers, there's a curveball that gets popped up in on the infield, kind of gets hung up a little bit. No play to be had. Call that an infield hit. We talked about that wind just a second ago, and that ball just died.
He hit it in the perfect place, Will, right? Just in no man's land, made it difficult for everybody.
Yeah, got jammed up a little bit on that pitch, but able to fight it off enough to get something behind it. 1 on, 1 out for Sean Eden. Gets the start on the hill tonight for the Sharks. Yeah, Fox kind of sat back on that one there at second base, and that ball just got knocked down by that wind coming in from center field. Throw over to Pazik. Ramos with his lead from first. Pizzo from the stretch. Nice stop by Lott. Two-0 offering. Cuts inside. Eden had a cut on that one. Pizzo has the sign that he likes. He's set from the stretch. And that'll come in up in the zone. Advancing to the hitter's count now, 3-1. Anclote trying to make something happen now in the heart of their order with a runner on, 1 out. Top of the first inning. Runner goes. That's going to be popped up. Center field, but McGann going in on it and coming in and making the grab is Savaries. Tried to make the double up play at first. Because again, that ball just hung up there.
It did hold in there, Will. I I thought it was going to be an easy play back to first base. But he was able to retreat back and get back there before Savaries was able to try to double him off.
Yeah, ATC was requesting a call sign on that fly ball. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Anthony Ramos now up. Take first pitch for ball one. Paul Ramos with his lead. Inside half.
Pitch.
Nice placement by Pizzo. Evens up the count, 1-1. Again, Pizzo just trying to keep Paul Ramos close. With Anthony Ramos now in the box at bat, facing a 1-1 count.
Just didn't feel right there. I believe he stepped off. It'll be an important pitch right here.
Another throw over.
Yeah, Ramos there at first base. He's beginning to seem like he's beginning to get in Pizzo's head there for a little bit, and
Yeah,
I think Larson did a great job going out, settle him down, and all they need to do is get the one out for the inning to get out of this.
Gets blocked up. Ramos with his lead. Pizzo now comes set. Tries for that inner half again. Big hitters count here for Ramos, trying to get a 2-out rally for the Sharks. Pizzo and the Hurricanes trying to shut this inning down and go to the home half. Chopper, third base. Castellano up with it. Well, fire over to first. Corralled by Pazik. And that'll do it. The Sharks leave one. We move to the bottom of the first. No runs, one hit for Anclote. And the Hurricanes come to bat right after this.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
don't do it anymore. So we move to the home half. Anclote able to get a runner aboard, but not able to do anything with it. We'll go through the defensive set for the Sharks right now, starting with the battery. Eden on the hill. Christian Rivilla behind the plate. Sands at third. Ramos at short. Sierra at second. DeLima at first. Paul Ramos in left. Christopher Rivilla in center. And Stockwell gets the start in right. Leading off the inning for the Hurricanes will be Logan McGann. Bunt is shown down that third base line. Charging is Sands. Tries to make a one throw. That was a tough play. Bunt single all the way on that one.
That's
nice
a great
play
job.
by McGann.
That was a great job. He's done that all season long. Done a really good job. Great leadoff batter and got a lot of speed on him. And Coach Ducey's not afraid to play the small ball.
So 1 on, nobody out brings up Aiden Fox. There's a liner to center. It's going to drop in front of Rivilla. So the Hurricanes off to a fast start. Back-to-back hits to start things off. Going to bring up Giovanni Castellano. Had that nice play at first in the top half of the inning. Or at third, rather. First pitch offering from Eden misses low. Pickoff move again to second. The 1-0. That'll miss away.
Yeah, well, I guess you get, I guess being leadoff batter, you always get picked on, so they always think you're the fastest kid on the team. Oh, great hit.
Yeah, another liner to center. Rivilla able to come in on that one, make the grab. So a hard hit ball, but it'll lead to out number 1. Brings up TJ Savarese.
Every time.
Pitch in the dirt, breaking for third and making it in. Double steal for the Hurricanes. Puts both runners in scoring position now, second and third respectively. And dare I say it, Brian, we've got a hurricane warning here.
You've been waiting on that all night, hadn't you, Will?
I like to come prepared. It's going to be chop foul. One ball, one strike, one out. Runners on second and third. Bishop McLaughlin threatening here in the home half of the first inning. Eden fastball inside, works it to 2-1. Comebacker right to Eden. He'll corral it, make the toss to DeLima at first. A huge play for the Sharks. Nice defensive play by Eden to get a glove on that one for out number 2. Brings up starting catcher this evening, Larson Lott. Trying to make something happen here with 2 outs. Eden trying to get out of a jam. Fastball inside, big cut, but strike one. Eden from the stretch. Breaking ball breaks low in the zone. And that'll connect. Eden ahead. Lott will have to take a defensive approach the remainder of the at-bat, trying to keep this inning alive for the Hurricanes. Appeal on the swing. It was checked up. The 2-2. And Lott battles back to work the count full. Big payoff pitch coming from Eden. And that'll be ball 4. Lott will draw the walk and load the bases.
And we're going to have a pinch runner.
Looks like it's number 30. Do we happen to have that?
I don't have his information. We'll have to get that. Hunter Grove will be pinch running for Larson at first base.
Christopher Rodriguez now up to bat. DH this evening. And he'll take the first pitch low for ball 1. Tries for that outer half. Unable to connect is Eden. And that'll connect in the zone. Like a little bit of an off-speed pitch, perhaps a changeup there, Brian.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get it located in. It's got the bases loaded, nowhere to anybody to go.
Big cut. Eden gets it by to even things up.
He did a good job elevating that pitch right there. To get him to chase it, try to get this count evened up.
Good stop there by Revilla. Keeps that one in front of him. Runners stay at their respective bases. But they'll be on the move now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So they'll be moving on the pitch.
You're exactly right.
Popped up foul out of play, straight back. We'll do it again. Quick word between Revilla and Eden.
Trying to keep them runners close as they can to the base on the pitch.
Jammed him. Rodriguez able to fight that one off, keep the at-bat alive.
I believe that would have been ball 4 too, but hey, it's better to swing and make contact than it is letting the umpire put it in his hands.
Absolutely.
Oh, good job fighting right here.
and a miss. Strike three. A huge strikeout for Eden. The Hurricanes leave them loaded. Move to the top of the second inning. Nothing is our score. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
So what a start to the ball game, Brian. Anclote had a little bit of a threat in the top half, and then Bishop loads the bases. But Eden able to come through with some timely pitching and leave the bases juiced.
Yep, you're exactly right. It was good on both sides, but I think Eden, at the end of the day, I think he gets the nod in that first inning. He was able to fight back from a walk and 2 hits to start the game off with, and to fight back and to record 3 outs and not give up a run. He did a great job. They're looking to build on that here in the top of the second inning too.
Leading off the inning will be Antonio De Lima. And we apologize for the numbers not matching. It looks like there's been some updates to the roster that we weren't able to get beforehand. Pizzo winds and offers ball 1. It's going to be chop foul. Don't worry, the sun is starting to set, so that'll be out of our left field third base shot in just a moment. Again, hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free. It does help us offset our costs, and we appreciate your viewership and your support here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network, as we are a registered nonprofit organization. Also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We think you'll like the content there, items that are not on our YouTube channel. At GCSN Broadcast, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll have the highlights to tonight's ball game, as well as our Glory Days Player of the Game will be featured there as well. So go ahead and give us a follow on Facebook and Twitter. The 3-1 offering for Pizzo will be ball 4. De Lima draws the leadoff walk. Runner aboard for Anclote to start the second. Brings up Christian Revilla. Getting the start behind the plate tonight for the Sharks. Pizzo now moves to the stretch. Bunt is shown, unable to connect. Snap throw down by Lott to first. Not in time, but a nice throw down. De Lima able to make it back.
A good heads-up play by Lott there. Try to catch a guy off guard. It was close, but he got back in under the tag.
Yeah, and if nothing else, though it didn't result in the out, now the other team has seen the arm.
That's right.
So it might result in the change of strategy, perhaps. We'll see. Bunt again is shown. Curveball connects on the outer half. Quickly 0-2. So a lot of options here for Pizzo. And he'll break low outside the zone. As expected, you never want to serve anything up on an 0-2 pitch.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
A healthy lead for DeLima over there at first. That's going to be popped up. Fox and Roxby going at it. Fox will make the call and record the out. Pop out the second for out number 1 of the inning. That brings up Chris Ravila, starting center fielder. Curveball again, fouled away out of play, first base side.
Showing a lot of movement on that curveball tonight, too.
Got a good break on the ball. Good placement as it starts in the zone and clearly breaks outside of it. DeLima breaks for second. Chopper over to third. Castellano up with it. Goes to first for the out. Second out of the inning in the books, but the aggressive base running by DeLima pays off. He's able to make it into second with no double play in effect. Runner now in scoring position for the Sharks. For Chris Sands. Sharks with their first scoring opportunity of the night. They're going to try to capitalize. Pizzo and the Canes are going to try to shut it down. Chopper back up the middle. McGann up with it. Fires to first. That's going to be offline. A great effort by McGann at short to make the grab.
And that was also a great play by Pazic, too, to be able to stop the ball to keep that guy from third base from scoring. So, great all the way around.
And that'll be an infield hit for Sands. Putting runners on the corners now for Caleb Stockwell. And a 2-out opportunity for Anclote to try to get on the board first. Pizzo now has the sign that he likes. He'll fire. The Hurricanes will concede the advancement to second. Shot to left field. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Right to the left of that line. Wow.
That didn't miss by much.
And just in time for you to actually see it with our camera, so that's good. That would have scored at least one, possibly two. Pizzo is ahead in the count, 0-2. Stockwell trying to make something happen.
Tried to get him to chase on that one.
And that'll even things up. As Lott takes a stroll out to the mound, McGann comes in as well. Our other crew is also doing double duty here tonight, as yours truly and Brian Lott here at the Bishop McLaughlin Anclote game. We've also got Derek Smith and Dustin Atkins up in Hernando County tonight, covering the Weeki Wachee Springstead game. So we got great baseball action all around the Gulf Coast here tonight. Happy to bring it to you on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Chopper over to short. McGann up with it. Fires over to first in time. Anclote makes some noise, but they're going to leave two. 0-0 remains our score. We move to the home half of the second. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So we're in the home half of the second inning. We've got a lot of action here so far, Brian.
Yeah, it has been some good action, and you start off with a firepower of some hitting, and then the defense settles in, and pitching does their job, and you know we're going into the bottom of the second here with the knotted up 0-0. So
that's right. Stan Pazik leading things off for Bishop. It's going to be ground ball foul. Eden with the 0-1. Fouled away out of play. Big advantage for Eden, now up 0-2. Pazik will have to protect that plate the remainder of the way. Eden looking for that punch-out pitch. That's drilled to left, but foul. Up into the lights. Almost had some Roy Hobbs action there from the natural. Curveball drilled to left or to center field. Revilla corrals that to the glove for out number one.
Number 2, Keith Jacobs.
Brings up left fielder Keith Jacobs. Eden offers. Chopper to short. That's Ramos with a long throw. Not able to make it. Infield single for Jacobs. Puts a runner on for the Hurricanes.
that was good. That was a tough play for Ramos to be able to get to it. Made a good play. Just couldn't quite get the play to couldn't get ball to first base in time, and Jacobs did a great job of getting that ball in that area. So
yeah, he had a lot of ground to cover there. Absolutely. Brings up Roxby. Good stop by Revilla, able to keep Jacobs at first. Throw over. Go ahead, hit that like button. Let us know that you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. We do appreciate your viewership and your support. Ground ball over to Sands. Forces DeLima to come off the bag.
Batting number 16, Logan McGann.
Top of the order. Now up for Bishop McLaughlin, Logan McGann. Had that bunt signal, that beautiful bunt signal in the first inning. Might see that again here. Chopper eating up with it, no hesitation, fires to first, but it's going to get into the outfield. Jacobs will score.
That ball's gone a long ways.
Roxby will score. And all the way around to third, it's going to get by. And motoring in is McGann. And just like that, one play puts 3 on the board for Bishop McLaughlin. Wow. You know, you can't really fault Eden on that one, Brian. You know, it was a beautiful bunt by McGann, first of all. But, you know, you're just trying to make that play, a tough play for the pitcher to come off the mound like that.
It is exactly right. It was placed perfect there. I think Eden did everything he could, but for whatever reason, that's a difficult throw for a pitcher to get there. And unfortunately, the foul area here at this ballpark is very wide, and the right fielder was actually cheating a little bit to the left side and made it very difficult to get there.
It'll bring up Aiden Fox, who takes strike 1. Fouled away, third base side out of play. Yeah, absolutely right, Brian. There's a lot of foul territory here.
Yep. Even for the catcher and the backstop here, it's all the way around. It's
changeup misses away. Like the idea there, trying to get that inner half, but good patience by Fox to lay off.
Yep. Fox is looking to stay hot too. He had that line drive hit up the middle there in the first inning.
Big cut, swing and a miss for strike 3.
Number 22, Gio Castellano.
Gets the second out recorded for Anclote. That'll bring up Castellano. Pop up. That could be trouble. Ramos makes the call, coming all the way over to the right half of the field for out number 3. Bishop McLaughlin gets on the board first. They plate 3. We move to the third. 3-0 your score. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
We advance to the third inning. 3-0 advantage Hurricanes. Top of the order due up for the Sharks. It's going to be Sierra, Paul Ramos, and Sean Eden due up. Sierra's 0 for 1 on the evening. Trying to get something going for Anclote, trying to get that leadoff runner aboard. Chopper over to McGann at short. He'll fire to first. A strike over to Pazik for out number 1. Well, if you're Pizzo, that's exactly how you want to start the evening off. One pitch, one out.
One pitch, one out.
Now brings up Paul Ramos. Breaking ball misses inside.
Paul had to hit his last in the first inning. That little blooper over the pitcher that was difficult for Fox to get to and was able to record the hit. Looking to get a base runner here in the top of the third inning.
Yeah, you're trailing 3 now. Certainly not out of it, but you want to try to apply some offensive pressure. So from the windup, fastball tails inside. Quickly 3-0. Gotta imagine he'll be taking the entire way here. Sharks need runners.
Yes.
Or swimmers, if you want to be accurate. Had the green light, pops up. Pazik will make the call for out number 2.
Back to the Sharks, number 9, Sean Eden.
Brings up the pitcher, Sean Eden. He's going to try to help his cause. So tries for the outside, misses away. Big cut evens up that count at 1 apiece.
Like a changeup there that just kind of fell off the table there, and it was difficult for Eden to lay off of that.
Hope you're enjoying the ball game here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. If you haven't already done so, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. A little inside baseball about how that YouTube algorithm works. If someone searches for baseball or Florida baseball or high school baseball just in general, the videos that have the higher number of likes are the ones that search up in the end up in the search bar. So it helps get these athletes some more exposure, which is certainly what we're trying to do here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And of course, all these athletes are free to use our clips for any recruiting or any opportunities that they might have. All that we ask is that they tag us when they do so. at GCSN Broadcast on Facebook and Twitter. 6-3, McGann to Pazik for out number 3. We move to the home half of the third inning. The Hurricanes are going to try to add to their total. They have a 3-0 lead. You're watching GCSN.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
We're in the bottom of the third inning. If you're just joining us, Hurricanes able to put up all their runs in the second. Off a beautiful bunt from the bat of McGann.
Brings up 4, 5, 6 in the order. Savarese, Lott, and Rodriguez.
Here in the bottom of the third, leading off for the Hurricanes, number 1, Anthony Savarese.
Savarese to lead things off for the Hurricanes. Eden offers. Fastball comes in high for ball 1. Popped up. That ball got hung up in the wind there. We were talking about earlier. That's Ramos coming in and calling off Eden.
You know, we hadn't talked about it yet, Will, but I'm sitting here looking at the screen, and pitching-wise, pitcher's done a really good job, been very efficient with their pitch count. You know, Eden being at, 30 pitches, 15 pitches per inning, and Pizzo being at 37, Pizzo being at 37 pitches through 3 innings. Been pretty efficient here.
Yeah, if you're a pitching coach for either side, you're certainly happy.
Yep.
That's a lot. That'll take that pitch high for ball 1.
Take away a few mistakes, and you still here at a 0-0 ball game.
Absolutely, it certainly has that feel that it's anybody's ball game.
Yep.
Chopper in the hole. That's knocked down by Ramos, trying to make the play to first. Not in time. Lott able to beat it out for the infield hit. As once again, Ramos showing some outstanding range at shortstop, but difficult throws to make. And we'll have the courtesy runner again for the starting catcher, Lott.
That would be Hunter Grove.
So Grove in the run. 1 out runner aboard for Chris Rodriguez. Fastball, fly ball to right field. Coming in is Stockwell, and he'll make the grab. Mentioned that win, that really brought it away from Stockwell. He had a good pursuit on that ball for out number 2.
He did. I didn't think he was ever going to get there.
Yeah.
That wind just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. But he made a great play and was able to record his second out.
So 2 quick outs to the inning brings up Stan Pazik. Swing and a miss. Eden gets ahead. You were just talking about those pitch counts, Brian. Here we are, just a few pitches into the inning, already 2 outs. Popped up on the infield, foul territory. DeLima will track it for out number 3 in foul territory. And just like that, we move to the 4th inning. 3-0 is your score. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Majors went to their bracket. AAA went to their bracket and played some normal ball, you know.
We advance to the 4th inning. Please take note of our sponsor. It's the Glory Days 4th inning, as they sponsor our Glory Days player of the game, which Brian Lott will announce immediately at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. So make sure you stick around for that. You can also see our player of the game profiled on our Twitter and Facebook pages at GCSN Broadcast. So make sure you follow us there also. Again, that's GCSN Broadcast on Facebook and Twitter. We'll have tonight's highlight reel loaded up there later on this evening as well. So you don't want to miss that. Leading off the inning for Anclote will be Anthony Ramos. He's had some nice plays at shortstop for the Sharks this evening.
They're bringing 4, 5, 6 up to the order this inning here with Ramos, DeLima, and Ravella.
Nice pitch by Pizzo to even things up.
Good cut by Ramos, too.
Another big cut. Ground ball, that's going to get through. A solid single for Ramos. Gets the leadoff runner aboard for Anclote.
Great piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, he did well being behind in the count. Brings up Antonio DeLima. Walked his first at bat. Aggressive secondary over there at first by Ramos.
He looks like he has speed there at first, too.
Well, certainly we've seen it in action at shortstop. And he'll break. Slow curve. It's going to be fouled down that third base line.
It's a great pitch to run on if you can time it up just right.
Exactly.
Nice slow curveball. He almost can walk into second base.
Yeah, I got to agree, Brian. As soon as I saw the curve out of his hand, I'm like, okay, he's got it. Throw over. Nice move by Pizzo. Ramos did well to get back. Pitch out. Stolen base. Ramos motors into second, putting a runner in scoring position for the Sharks with nobody out. Big opportunity for Anclote.
Looked a little weird there, Will. I'm not sure what that pitch was. It looked like it was going to be a pitch out, but the ball ended up low in the zone there.
Yeah, almost seemed like there might have been a miscommunication there. Curveball. That'll connect with the hit by pitch. So DeLima reaches base a second time this evening with the walk and the HBP. And it looks like we're going to have a trip to the mound. We're going to take a little breather ourselves, but stick with us. So it looks like there's still a conversation on the mound. Not going to be a change from anything that we can tell, although there is activity in the Hurricane bullpen.
Batting for the Sharks, number 13, Christian Duel.
So Anclote has something going here in the fourth. Two on, nobody out. Now for Christian Ravila. And no hesitation, he's showing bunt immediately. The corners are not moving in. Pizzo forced to step off as there was clearly a miscommunication defensively.
That does it. Look like Anclote's wanting to get the runners moved over with one out here.
Curveball. Lott throws down to third. Stolen base for Ramos. DeLima moves up as well.
Guess it worked out with having to sacrifice a bunt here.
Yeah. The 1-0 offering. Line drive, a beautiful grab by Castellano. And that saved a run.
That was a great play right there. Great reaction time there for Castellano to,
Absolutely,
to be able
to
get that. And base runners did a good job too. They were able to see it and was able to get back without trying to get doubled off.
One out after the liner to third brings up Christopher Ravila. Curveball, fly ball to right center field. Roxby makes the grab, tagging and scoring will be Ramos. And Anclote gets on the board with the sacrifice fly. Nice piece of hitting. Now brings up Chris Sands. Pizzo will go back to the windup. Fastball misses away. DeLima now at third.
Sands had a hard ground ball there in the second inning there. Shortstop was able to get on base, so looking to continue a hit here and try to get another run in here and make it 3-2 ball game.
baseball tails in. Pizzo now has the sign that he likes and comes set. Good stop by Lott. Right back up the middle. Pizzo able to knock it down. Makes the flip to first for out number 3. But Anclote answers back. They plate 1 and leave 1. 1 run on 3 hits for Anclote. 3 runs on 4 hits for Bishop. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
Move to the home half of the 4th inning. Again, it's the Glory Days 4th inning. Glory Days sponsors our Glory Days Player of the Game. My colleague Brian Lotto will be announcing the Glory Days Player of the Game immediately at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. They'll be profiled on our Twitter and Facebook pages later on this evening. So go ahead and give us a follow, Facebook and Twitter at GCSN Broadcast. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button now. It's free for you, but it does help us out. As always, we appreciate your viewership and your support. Leading the inning off for the Hurricanes will be Keith Jacobs. Popped up first base side. DeLima gives chase in foul territory, and he'll make the grab. Just outside of our camera shot for out number 1. Second out of the evening that DeLima's recorded in foul territory. And there's that efficiency again, Brian. 1 pitch, 1 out.
I was just supposed to say that's what Eden was looking for. 1 pitch, 1 out here. We go to Roxby here, number 9 batter, and back up to the top with Logan McGann here.
Changeup. Slapped to the third base line. That could be extra bases. Roxby motors into second with a stand-up double.
Great piece of hitting right there.
Absolutely. Slaps that in the down into left field. Makes it into second base easily. And now here's an opportunity for Bishop.
Question is he going to bunt this at bat?
Well, he's put down some beauties, and that, of course, is Logan McGann that we're talking about. And he shows bunt, but will take ball 1 away. Corners are in slightly. That's Sands and DeLima. DeLima coming in a little bit more on that first base side. Nice stop by Villa, but the throw's going to get away. Roxby moves into third, another errant throw. And Roxby's going to score. So good heads-up base running by Roxby. They're able to capitalize on their opportunity here in the fourth and bump their lead back up to 3. And that's going to run the count to 3-0 for McGann. You know, the corners are back. Would you give the green light for a 3-0 bunt? I'm joking. I'm joking, of course.
I wouldn't put it past.
That's going to be slapped up the middle. A single off the bat of McGann. And his hot bat continues here this evening.
Number 3, Hayden Fox.
One out, runner on first for Aiden Fox.
He's 1 for 2 for this game so far. Had a good line drive right back up the middle in the first inning.
Bunt is shown. Foul territory. Great play by Revilla. Well done. Spot the rotation on that ball, letting it go foul. Because there's no way he would have been able to make that throw.
No, never would have made that play. It was a great heads-up play by Rivera.
Eden offers another line drive. This to the gap in right center field. That's going to be trouble. Villa makes the throw in. That'll score a run. RBI double as McGann comes around to score. So the Hurricane hits are starting to come alive in the fourth inning. That'll bring up Castellano. After the RBI double for Fox, he's on second. Popped up. Ramos goes into the outfield and will make the grab to record out number 2.
Number 1, Anthony Savarese.
Brings up cleanup hitter TJ Savarese. Going to be fouled off his leg. He's walking it off, appears to be okay.
You know, that's got to hurt, hitting right off the top of your foot there.
Yeah, we were talking about the temperatures earlier on, Brian. It's cooled down considerably since first pitch, and that's certainly not going to assist in any pain management right now.
You're true about that.
Nice movement on that offering from Eden, but Savarese holds off for a 2-1 count. Or correction, 1-1.
That was some really good movement on that curveball there.
Line drive. Ramos can't get to that one. Fox will beat the throw. RBI single for Savaries. And the Hurricanes have got something going here. They've plated 3 in the 4th. Kind of the eye of the storm going on. Brings up Larson Lott. There's a line drive to center field. Revilla goes back on it, tracks it to the glove for out number 3. But that concludes the 4th inning. Bishop McLaughlin doubles up their score. They have a 6-1 advantage as we move to the top of the 5th.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We move to the 5th inning. 6-1 advantage. Bishop McLaughlin over the Anclote Sharks. We do have a pitching change to report. Altman now on the mound for the Hurricanes. That's Matt Altman, number 6. Or rather, for this game, I think he has a different number. No, it's number 6. Matt Altman now on the mound. I don't see any other changes, Brian, in the field. So Pizzo concludes his evening pitching well, only yielding 1 run on about 50 pitches or so.
Yep. I believe they had 3 hits, and I think he recorded 1 K in that. So overall, I think he did a great job, just like Eden continues to do for Anclote.
Leading off the inning for the Sharks will be Caleb Stockwell. Fastball offering by Altman misses for ball 1. Two and 0. Chopper over to short. McGann up with it. Fires over to first. Corralled by Pazik for out number 1. 6-3 if you're scoring at home, and I know that you are. Great play by McGann at short.
The shortstops on both sides of the field have done a really good job so far in this game.
Absolutely agree, Brian. Some solid defensive efforts here this evening. Top of the lineup for Anclote. Michael Sierra steps in. Outs are starting to come at a premium, so the Sharks are going to have to try to make a move, get back into this ball game. Two and 0 count. Castellano up with it. Over to Pazik at first. Quickly, 2 outs in the inning as now Altman gets into the mix, working efficiently in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, he started off both batters with a 2-0 count. Makes you wonder if he's going to be able to settle in, but he's been able to record a couple of hits to the left side of the infield and get those outs recorded.
Line drive. Corralled by Savarese. Had to make an adjustment, but a nice play and a quick inning of work. And we move to the middle of the 5th inning. 1 run on 3 hits for Anclote. 6 runs on 7 hits for Bishop McLaughlin. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading things off will be Chris Rodriguez. Eden's offering misses outside of the zone for ball 1.
6, 7, 8 due up this inning. Get started off too.
Fouled away out of play first base side.
Stay tall on the backside.
We have an update for you on our other crew covering the game up in Hernando. Weekiwachi and Springstead now tied at 7 in the top of the 4th inning. Brian Lott, Will Wilkie with you on the call here for this game. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight.
Rodriguez did a good job there to lay off that beautiful curveball he threw.
That's going to be fouled off.
Count up 2-2 here.
Eaton delivers. That's going to be fouled off again.
Must have hit off
Yeah, must have hit his ankle.
Rodriguez's leg.
Doesn't look like a happy camper right now, but he's battling it off. Rodriguez continues to battle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Eaton looking for that punch-out pitch. Rodriguez trying to get things going, get the leadoff runner aboard for Bishop. And that'll run the count full. And ball 4 is the end result. Patience pays off for Rodriguez. Leadoff batter aboard for Bishop.
Good job of hitting right there. Fighting off a couple of pitches. He hit the leg with a foul ball and able to record a walk here. Get some base runners here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Absolutely right, Brian. They're also going to bring up the number 7 batter, Stan Pazik. Alfred will miss outside. Two 2-0. Again, be sure to stick with us at the conclusion of tonight's ball game, where Brian Lott will announce our Glory Days player of the game. Don't want to miss out on that. Certainly some excellent choices to choose from so far in this game tonight. Now to 3-0. Eden battles right back. Fastball on the outer half. To the hitter's count we go.
It looks like Anclote's got some people warming up in the bullpen as well. Good pitch right there. Come back from a 3-0 count.
That's right. It'll run the count full now. 2 consecutive strikes by Eden with the payoff pitch upcoming. Line drive center field. Revilla tracks it to the glove. So a job well done by Eden. Being down 3-0. Battles back to run the count full and then ultimately record out number 1. But a good piece of contact by Pazik. Brings up Keith Jacobs. That's going to be lined to right. Foul ball. So once again, just a game of inches.
That one was close, Will. That was almost like Anclote's earlier in the game down the left side.
Absolutely. I had the same thought myself.
At the end of the day, it's just a long strike now.
The 0-1 offering.
Rodriguez had Bay there at first base with one out. Try to keep that double play intact here.
Well, he's going to break for second. Yeah, you called that one, Brian.
You know, Anclote would love to be able to get out of here with a double play and have a chance for 2 innings here now. Put some runs on the board.
That's right, and absolutely give you some momentum going into that dugout. Chop foul again.
Like Rivera was looking for a high fastball there. But him setting up high in the zone there. Not a bad pitch here with a 1-2 count, you know.
Right.
Try to get him to chase it high. See if he'll go back to it. Sure don't want to throw nothing across the plate with a 1-2 count.
That one gets fouled off. Eden delivers. Out of play, first base side. Count remains 1-2.
Turn into a good fight here.
That was close. Nice move by Eden.
I'm not sure about you, Will, but I sure can't see home plate, so. Looks like it's a little dirty out there, but anything close, he's got to be protected.
Foul tip in the glove for strike 3. A nice piece of pitching by Eden. And a good squeeze by Revilla.
Back in the game, number 15, Zach Rothstein.
Brings up Zach Roxby.
And Roxby, if you remember, he had that slap line drive over third baseman's head, and there in the 4th inning.
That was a nice piece of hitting by Roxby to go the other way. Inside again, snap throw down to first. Nice heads up play by Revilla, but not in time. Chopper first base side, DeLima up with it, and he'll take it unassisted for out number 3. We move to the 6th inning. 1 run, 3 hits for Anclote, 6 runs on 7 hits for Bishop McLaughlin. You're watching GCSN.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
It's the top of the 6th inning. They're blaring Rock You Like a Hurricane in the background, and I'm doing my best not to sing along. Again, those of you new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, if you continue to watch our games, you'll get to know that I am no apologist for the 80s, and I promote my generation proudly. Two, three, four hitters due up for Anclote, I believe.
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Yep. Eden, Ramos, and
Eden, big cut by Eden. Nice offering by Altman to paint that corner quickly. 0-2. Eden will have to protect. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Altman records the first out of the inning. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Anthony Ramos. He's had a beautiful game at shortstop. Also has a hit in the ball game, and I believe scored the run for Anclote. Tuno.
Count 3-0 right here. Sure don't want to put nobody on base. Yep. And Anclote needs base runners.
Absolutely. Textbook right there. Eden taking the entire way. Foul territory, excellent pursuit. Great hustle by Pazik, but out of his reach. The wind has, we mentioned the wind a couple of times here on the broadcast. The wind, I would say, is now 0.
Beautiful, cool evening here in Central Florida, too.
That it is. Ball 4. The offering misses outside. The Sharks have a runner on as Eden draws the walk.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 4, Antonio DeLima.
And that'll bring up DeLima. He's reached base most times he's been up. Walk and a hit by pitch. Ramos able to make it back. Got to believe that he's going to be in motion. Move again.
But you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's good to move that runner over, but they need more than one run across the plate here to, get this thing back tied. So
That's right.
They need a bunch of base runners and don't need to take a chance to get out here. But he is pretty quick on the base pads. We've seen that at shortstop with him fielding the ball too as well.
Pitch out. Two and 0. Ramos doing well at first to divert attention. And he'll go. Throw down to second. And he's out of there. A beautiful play. And throw by Larson Lott down to second. Tag applied by McGann. And just like you said, Brian, sometimes it's not worth the risk, and we saw it right there. Two-one offering fouled away.
Especially this time of the game, Early in the game, yes, you want to try to get that guy at second base, but I think right now, they need base runners and base runners. Taking that chance, sometimes it's a risk reward here. But Hurricanes did a good job of making that play.
That's going to be lined into right. DeLima on base for the third time tonight. So he's getting the job done for Anclote. It's going to bring up Christian Ravila. Altman's pitch comes in low, 1-0. Count evens up. DeLima with his lead from first. Altman now comes set and offers. Chop foul. Time called.
A 1-2 count with 2 outs. Looks like they need to go at the hitter here. Try to get this out recorded and get out of this inning here. But there's something that DeLima's got that Altman keeps looking at.
Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the Shark threat.
Rip down third, but what a catch! What a catch! What a catch!
Move to the middle of the 6th. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as
I forgot where third out come from. I know he just came, but I forgot he.
That was a nice throw.
He ain't had many so this year.
So we're in the home half of the sixth. Logan McGann to lead things off. He's reached base every at bat. Off-speed pitch misses inside for ball one. And that'll be ball four. Leadoff walk for McGann. He reaches base again.
Fox up the bat here. He's 2 for 3. He's been hot tonight. Looking to continue.
Chopper foul.
He's trying to keep McGann at bay at first base here. Don't need to give up any runs here in the 6th inning.
McGann moves into second. He's going to make a move for third. He'll make it in. And he'll stay at third.
Great base running from McGann. He was on a steal. Had a wild pitch. And he just motored on around second base. Got in all the way to third base here on a pass ball from Eden. Sets it up with nobody out. Aiden Fox with a got 1-1 count with a man on third here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Fouled out of play. Eden has now crossed the 80 pitch mark. Pitched well this evening.
He has pitched well.
And there's going to be a quick trip to the mound. We'll take a short little break ourselves, but keep it here. Well, we timed that nicely. Conference concludes. And we return to a 2-2 count for Fox. Fouls that one away. Fox continues to battle with anything close. Eden not giving an inch either. Nice stop by Revilla. Saved a run for sure. Again, you might not be able to tell from our camera angles, but there's probably a good 35, 40 feet of backstop here. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big strikeout for Eden. And there's going to be another conference on the mound. So we'll take another little breather, but there's going to be a pitching change. So when we get that, we'll also break to commercial in just a moment.
Stay tuned.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So we're back to live action. Michael Sierra now on the mound for Anclote. Castellano now up to bat for Bishop. And again, we've got a runner on third, one out. Line drive over the glove of Sands, who's now moved to second. RBI single for Castellano. Now that we have a quick break in the action, we'll go over the defensive changes that we have. So Sierra now on the mound. Sands has moved to second, Eden to short, and Ramos to third.
And we have a pitch hitter. Dominic Zito will be coming in for
Get that graphic up as quickly as we can. And we won't have time as Zito will take the hit by pitch on pitch number 1. So Zito gets aboard. Two on, one out now for Larson Lott. Had that beautiful defensive play an inning ago, half inning ago. Getting the throw out at second. Sierra's fastball misses away for ball 1. Two and 0. Breaking for third, and he's out of there. A great heads-up play by Revilla to record out number 2.
Great heads-up play there by Revilla. Got a 2-0 count here with a man on first base.
And the fastball offering by Sierra misses low, 3-0. That's going to get, looks like contact was made. So Lott will go to first. Putting 2 on, 2 out. And looks like we got that courtesy runner again, Brian.
Yep, and we are going to have a pitch hitter here as well. Number 18, Logan McGann. Will be coming in for Chris Rodriguez.
That's Logan Gannon. And there's another conference on the mound. Just a quick word here. Now for Logan Gannon, who's entered the game. One and 0. Thank you to the chat room for letting us know about our audio issue. One and 2 count. Sierra misses away, evens things up 2 and 2. Hurricanes trying to get some insurance runs. As the Sharks will have one last attempt. Once we move to the top of the 7th, snap throw down to first. fouled away out of play. Gannon battles. Sierra looking for the strikeout. Got a payoff pitch now, 3-2. And that should, well, I guess technically it left his hand, so it's not a balk.
Yeah, I thought for a minute they was going to call it balk, but it did leave his hand, so. Yeah.
So runner moves to third, putting runners now on the corners.
You don't see that every day.
No. And the 3-2. Line drive to center field. That's going to drop in. Zito moves to third. Or rather, Zito scores. Zito scored. Grover into third. RBI single by Gannon. And the Hurricanes get the insurance run they were looking for.
Batting for the Canes, number 13, Stan Pazik.
Stan Pazik steps in.
Straight
High
up.
pop fly, sky high on the infield. So confusion. Pazik motors down to first. Just a miscommunication there on the infield between first base pitcher and catcher.
Yeah, that's a tough play for a catcher to have to turn around and make that, and you don't like your pitcher to come down and make that play either, and it's almost too far for first base. It's kind of in a no man's land, you know. So didn't work out for Anclote, but allowed Bishop to get another run across the board.
Brings up Keith Jacobs. Runners on the corners. Fouled out of play. Quickly 0-2. Nice curveball, but that's going to be taken to left. Jacobs knocks in another run for Bishop.
Number 15, Zach Rotsky.
We'll bring up Zach Roxby.
That was a great piece of hitting there by Jacobs. Beautiful curveball, and he was able to wait on it. Hit that right over the shortstop's head.
No panic, just patience. RBI single to left. Two on, two out. Four have crossed the plate in the bottom of the sixth. Off-speed pitch, snap throw down to first. In time for out number 3. Good heads-up play by Revilla to end the inning. We move to the 7th. Anclote needs 9 to keep this game going. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
We're in the top of the 7th inning.
Here at the top of the 7th inning, leading off for Anclote. Number 21, Christopher.
We got 7, 8, 9 batters due up for Anclote. They're going to have to get a major rally going. They've got 3 outs to at least tie up this ball game. Christopher Revilla to lead things off. Curveball gets by for ball 1.
Anclote would love 7, 8, 9 here at the plate. Would love to get these guys on base to get the top of the order up. Try to make some noise here in the top half of the 7th to put up 9 runs here.
That connects. Yeah, 9 runs in an inning is certainly a tall order, but we've seen it before with our very own eyes, so we know it can be done.
Yep.
And oftentimes it's a situation, Brian, where you get up by a good solid amount. You kind of take your foot off the gas, you get a little bit complacent, and that's when the other team can strike back.
Yep.
Fastball too close. It'll run the count full, 3-2. And that'll be high for ball 4. Patience pays off. Leadoff runner on for the Anclote Sharks.
Number 12, Chris Sands.
Now to bring up Sands.
He's 1 for 2 tonight, too.
Runner goes. He'll show a bunt, but foul it straight back. Villa with his lead from first. Altman offers fastball that's going to be popped up to Fox at second, who will corral it for out number 1.
Number 6, Caleb Stockwell.
1 on, 1 out for Caleb Stockwell. Swing and a miss for the strike. Stolen base for Revilla. Line drive over the head of McGann into left. Revilla will come around to score. RBI single for Stockwell. Nice piece of hitting.
Batting number 1, Mike Sierra.
Turns the lineup over now for Michael Sierra. Go down to second, not in time. Stockwell with the stolen base. Altman connects on that one to even things up. Line drive to right field. That's going to drop in. And here comes Anclote. Back-to-back hits put runners on the corners. Now getting into the heart of that Shark order, Paul Ramos.
Ramos is 1 for 3 on tonight. Looking to add here and get another run or two plated here. At this point in the game, Will, I think I would trade an out for a run any day right now just to get 2 more outs in this game, get this thing closed out.
Yeah, certainly if you're the Hurricanes, that should be your outlook.
Yep.
If you're Anclote, you got nothing to lose at this point. Leave it all out in the field and let the chips fall where they may.
That's right.
Breaks for second as that one's fouled away. That's Sierra on the move. Altman ahead 0-2 for that punch-out pitch. Curveball fought off into right. Roxby makes the grab. Tagging and scoring from third is Stockwell. And the Sharks get another. But just like you said, Brian, trade that out for that run.
That's exactly right.
Two outs, a runner on now for Sean Eden, who got the start on the hill and then moved over to shortstop. Sierra breaks for second again, fouled away. Caught up in a rundown is Sierra. And motoring and making the tag is McGann for out number 3. And that's going to be your final. The Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin will take home the victory tonight over Anclote. 3 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors for Anclote. 10 runs on 10 hits for the Hurricanes. And now it's time for our Glory Days player of the game. So let's turn it over to Brian Lott. Brian, who you got?
Hey, Will. Had a great game tonight. There was a couple of kids there on the Bishop team that had multiple hits. But one kid that kind of stood out here throughout the whole game is Logan McGann. He went 2 for 3 with a walk. And if you think back in the second and third inning, he actually had that bunt that actually plated 3 runs on the error from the pitcher. He also had 4 putouts. So congratulations to Logan on Glory Days Player of the Game.
Thank you all for joining us here tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie, and don't forget, we'll see you next time. We got the return. We got both games on this schedule.
Springstead at Wiki? Yeah. Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Well, that's when the game starts.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, yeah.